In an effort to make sure that every penny of your ticket money goes directly to the charities, we are indebted to a number of sponsors who came up with cold, hard cash to put on tonight's show. So a very warm thank you goes to The George on George's Street, the Front Lounge on Parliament Street, Stringfellows on Parnell Street, and the Dragon also on George's Street. They came up with the cash, and for that we salute you. Also, we like to say thank you to a large number of other groups and businesses who help us out in various ways. They include, but are not exclusive to, Emma and Mary at Elevate PR, thank you ladies, The Picture Works, GCN, Free Magazine, Scene City Magazine, Michael O'Malley, Flowers, Gruel, La Guillotine, The Toxic Twins, and of course, everybody here at the Olympia, thank you so much. Especially to John Brogan, who's back there fingering some drag queen. He's been trying to do that for years. And now, the other thing is, of course, that a big event like this, run really on a small budget and held together mostly with Pritt Stick and Snot, it wouldn't be possible to get it up and running without the help of a huge number of individuals who volunteer their hard work, their good humor, and their efforts every year. They come crawling out of the woodwork to help us. Now, there are too many of them to mention individually by name, so we've done something rather clever, I think. I think you'll like this. You see, what we've done is, we've written each of their names onto golf balls, and then we have force-fed those golf balls to Dizzy and Dolly. Well, I say force-fed, but all we really did was sprinkle a little sugar on them, leave them in a bin bag outside their dressing room, and turn our backs for a moment. Now, later on during the interval, we're going to be getting endoscopes, and we're going to be putting them up the asses of Dizzy and Dolly. And anybody who'd like to find out the names of our volunteers can use those endoscopes to read the golf balls inside the lovely Dizzy and Dolly. Not only will it be highly informative, but it'll be fun for all the kids. And as a by-the-by, if anybody finds a watch up there, I think it belongs to Van Morrison. Poor old Van. I know he's a grumpy old born-again Christian, but I have a soft spot for him. I think it's because he reminds me of an uncle of mine. Or at least he would do if he had a finger up my ass and he were telling me that it's our secret. Bad Panti. If anyone sees Bad Panti, smack her. Anyway, I know that you kids here have paid very good money to be here tonight, and that's a decision you may come to regret, but that's as maybe. So I would like to take a minute here to discuss with you the possibility of prizing just a small amount more of your hard-earned cash out of your sweaty palms. Now, I know what you're thinking. Some of you are thinking, oh my God, she's so beautiful. I wonder what she'd look like on a bearskin rug, naked. Some of you are thinking, oh my God, did I leave the gas on? I think I left the gas on. No, I didn't leave the gas on. Oh my God, I left the gas on. No, relax. I've already been home 4 times to check it and it's off. It's off. And some of you are thinking, the date was going so well until you asked me to call him Angela. But most of you are thinking, look what Panti's holding in her hand. It's a beautifully designed, full-color, gorgeous, glossy program full of pertinent information relevant to tonight's event, full of photographs, including some nude photographs of Panti herself. And you're thinking, wouldn't I just love one of those? And you know, you're partly right, because it indeed is a glossy, deliciously designed, beautiful, full-color souvenir program, chock-a-block with pertinent information relevant to tonight's event. But it is a lot more than that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is also a calendar for the next 12 months. Each month featuring past winners in all their full glory. Each month, the days are marked with the pertinent and relevant dates for you to have a full and exciting gay life. This is much more than just a souvenir program. It's a life planner in full color. Now, I know what you're thinking now. I want one of those, but I probably couldn't afford it. But I'm gonna have one anyway. Well, you know, I say to you, this is the program whose magnificence goes on and on and on like an 18-year-old's erection. And in fact, if that program were an erection, we'd be having to seek medical help at this stage. Because, ladies and gentlemen, that is just a calendar. It isn't just a program. If you take that program with you in your sweaty hand and go over the road after the show to the George on George's Street, and the men at the door see you approaching with that program, you know what they'll do? They'll say, come on into our establishment for free, because we can tell by the fact that you have that program that you are the kind of person we want in our establishment, the kind of person with foresight and intelligence. And you're thinking to yourself, that's amazing. That's just amazing. But I say stop, don't call now, because there's more. If you take that program and just go down the road here to Rogue on Dame Street and walk proudly up to the bar, thrust your program in your face, do you know what they'll say? They'll say, have a free cocktail on us, because we can tell that you're the kind of person who deserves free stuff. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh my Jesus, I need to sit down. It couldn't get any better, could it? It couldn't possibly be any better than that, could it? We couldn't have included more, could we? Yes, we could! Because if you take that program to the front lounge over on Parliament Street, march up to the bar and hold up that program, do you know what they'll do? They'll also give you a free cocktail. And what's more, they may even slip in a little French kissing. Now you're thinking, that's got to be it, right? And you'd be right to think that. But you'd be wrong! Because if you take that program to Stringfellows on Parnell Street tonight, where they're launching a new gay night, you know what'll happen? Mr. Stringfellow himself, who has so imaginatively called his club Stringfellows, will fall down on the pavement with scant regard for his new hips and say to you, come on into my establishment. Cushions will be put beneath your feet as you walk in the entranceway. He'll wave his arm across the sea of naked male flesh waiting for you there. They'll thrust a glass of champagne into your hands and they'll say, you are the kind of person who deserves treatment like this. Hi. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I couldn't possibly afford that program. That program isn't just a program, it is a passport to a new and better life. That program is it's like a rich, older sugar daddy boyfriend. Except without the embarrassing erectile dysfunction problems and the afternoons watching reruns of the Golden Girls. And how much do you think that program's gonna cost? I know what you're all thinking. You're thinking, €200, I'd say. That's what you're thinking, €200. And you know what I'd say? You're right, that program is worth €200. It's worth more than €200. We're not gonna ask for €200. You know, we're not even gonna ask you for €100. No! You're thinking, this is just crazy. They can't be, it's worth so much. Hi, Martin McCann, you look like somebody scary. Do me. You know, we're not even gonna ask for that 50 quid. And you were thinking, they are crazy. Okay, it must be €25. That program must be €25. And you were right, that would be a crazy price to ask you, but that's only Sinead O'Connor crazy. We are going all the way to Mariah Carey crazy, and we are asking you for a mere €5. You heard me, €5. We are basically paying you to take that program off our hands. There'll be program sellers throughout the building during the evening. Grab them, give them €5, and later on when you're leaving this building, you'll be walking with your head held high knowing that you own this town. You'll feel like Gavin Lamb Murphy, just without the derision.